So like I was saying, these men once deal with the narcissistic mother, and in most cases that mother is probably still narcissistic. So they probably still deal with that same type of energy today. So what happens is these boys grow into men, right? They get into relationships, and they tend to get into chaotic relationships that remind them of their mother, if that makes sense. So they go towards like Jezebel women, or women who are narcissistic and just want to take or hurt or abuse them, if that makes sense. So they get into the same cycle with a partner. And what happens is they get the same emotional abuse, they get the physical abuse from the women as well. So they get beaten, but a lot of these men they operate from like a false ego to the world. So what they do is they pretend nothing's happening, you know. They'll because it's embarrassing to them, right? As a man getting beat by a woman, that's embarrassing. So instead of speaking on the topic or just outing the person, they try to avoid that at all costs because of their ego. So I've seen this before, and I've tried to offer advice to these type of people, but ultimately it takes, accountability within self to understand enough is enough, basically. Healing needs to occur once you get to that point, that's kind of how we heal in this life anyways. We get tired of our own shit, and then we get we actually, we do what we need to do for ourselves after. So a lot of men, like I said, are going through this, but it just takes you to get you out of the bind, if that makes sense. So if you're someone who has dealt with this or is dealing with this, just understand we're all human, and you don't deserve to be abused. It doesn't matter what gender you are. Abuse is abuse, and you shouldn't be accepting of it. And someone that loves you wouldn't do that. They wouldn't. Well, I think I'm gonna end it here, you guys. I hope you guys end the year